Hi, Unit 2, Rational Numbers, Lessons 5 and 6, Exploring Absolute Value and Comparing Absolute Value. Now with the exercise. Exercise number 1. Find the value of each of the following. Point A, absolute value of negative 7. Absolute value of negative 7, just 7. Absolute value of 0, 0. Absolute value of negative, just it's positive. Absolute value of positive decimal, just itself. Question number 2. Find each of the following. Point A, absolute value of negative 3 plus absolute value of 2. Absolute value of negative, just positive, and positive itself equal 5. Absolute value of negative 2 plus absolute value of negative 13 equal 15. Absolute value of negative 5 plus 7 equal 12. Absolute value of negative 12 is 12 unit minus absolute value of 12, it's just 12 equal 0. Absolute value of negative positive minus 5 equal 0. Absolute value of negative, it's positive, by absolute value of negative 5, it's 5. 3 by 5 equal 15. Absolute value of negative 30 divided by absolute value of negative 5, it's 5. 30 divided 5 equals 6. Why? Because 6 times 5 equal 30. Absolute value of 0 equals 0 by absolute value of negative 3 equal 3. 0 times any number equal 0. Compare. Absolute value of negative 3 equal 3. Absolute value of negative 1. Okay, 3 greater than 1. Absolute value of negative 4. Absolute value of negative 3. Of course, 4 greater than 3. Absolute value here itself, and here without the negative, so it's equal. Absolute value here, it's positive, no change. Here absolute value negative, this will be the positive. Now I need to know which one is the bigger, was the greatest one. 9 whole number, and here we have 9, 3/5 and 3/4. It's the same denominator. No, it's the same numerator, 3 and 3. So 5 greater than 4. Now I can say that 3 over 4 is greater than 3 over 5. 5 and 5, 6. Absolute value of negative 35 over 6. Here itself, and here it's equal 35 divided 6. Okay, positive. Now I need to solve this. 35 divided 6 is not divisible by 6, but I can make it 30 plus 5. Why? Because I can divide it 30 over 6 equal 5, and remainder 5 over 6. Now we know that 5 and 5 over 6, and here 5 and 5 over 6 equal each other. Absolute value of negative out absolute will be positive, and here it's itself. Now we have two whole number, point 7 tenths, and here we have 7 tenths. Now we need to compare the hundredths place. We have here 1 and here we have 0. So 1 bigger than 0, it's okay. Question number 6, absolute strategy. Record of the true statement. He wants us to record the true statement. Okay? Okay. Statement A, if numbers are opposites, numbers are opposites like what? Like 5 and -5. It's called opposites on the number line. Then they have the same absolute value. Yes, absolute value of 5 equal absolute value of -5 equal 5, because two numbers the same distance from 0. We have here 5 unit to 0. Here we have 5 unit to 0. Okay, this is a true statement. The highest possible absolute value. The highest, okay, the high possible absolute value is further away from 0. Of course, that's right. Okay, of course, that absolute value go far from 0, even to right, even to left. Negative, like -10 or +10, it's equal 10 unit, but 11, it's 11 units from here and 11 units from here. So the highest possible absolute value is further away, so further away, far from 0, far from 0. It's good. The smaller absolute, the smaller, it's the opposite of the A of the previous statement. Smaller, it's close to 0, even it's positive or negative. The smaller absolute value, the closer to 0. Yes, the highest is far from 0, but the smallest is close to 0. That's true statement. The larger the absolute value large, okay, the closer to number of 0 is 2. If I close to 0, it's give me larger? Of course not. That's false. This is a false statement. Now, question 8, find the value of x. X equal what? Here we have absolute value of x equal 5. So x may be positive and may be negative. Okay, the same. These two cases, it's equal 5. Absolute value of x equal 12. So x may be positive 12 or may be negative 12. Absolute value of x equals 0. X just equals 0. No other case. Absolute value of -4, just 4 units. Absolute value of 3 equal x, so x equal just 3. Absolute value of -101 equal x equal what? Equal 101 units. Question 10, explain why. Explain why. He said that 8 greater than -9. Okay, but absolute value of -9 greater than 8, and absolute value of -9 greater than, yes, take it step by step. First, number 1, 8 greater than -9. That's right, because it's positive and -9 is negative. Yes, that's okay. Number 2, he said that absolute value of -9 greater than 8. Why? Because absolute value of -9 equal 9. Of course, 9 greater than 8. That's why. Point 3. Absolute value of -9 greater than absolute value of 8. Why? Because absolute value of -9 just 9 unit, and absolute value of 8 itself 8. So 9 greater than 8. That's right. And that's why. Question 14. Compare more values. Here we have two freezer set a different temperature. To preserve specimen. Freezer A -17 degrees Celsius, and freezer B, A, negative 17, B, negative 33 degrees Celsius. Answer the following. Which number is greater? Which one is greater, negative 17 or negative 33? Of course, negative 17. Why? Because negative 17 is closer than negative 33 from 0. If we draw the number line and put here 0, we know that negative 17 will be here, but negative 33 will be there. So I know that to left is smaller than to right. Okay, so negative 17 greater than negative 33. Okay. Point B, which temperature is colder? Cold is less than 0. Okay, so how many I go far from 0, it's get colder. Yes. So negative 33 is colder than negative 17. So freezer, what? Freezer B is colder than freezer A. Okay, next. Choose the correct answer. Point 1, absolute value of negative 7 greater than what? First, solve this. Absolute value of negative 7 just equal 7. 7 greater than what? Absolute value of negative 6 equals 6. Is 7 greater than 6? Yes. So A is correct. Okay. Next, 2. Absolute value of negative 1.34. It's equal 1.34 without the negative. Less than 1.4. Oh, 1.4. 1.4 is the same whole number 1, and we have here 3 tenths and here 4 tenths. Yes, 4 tenths greater than 3 tenths just. Okay, or 40 hundredths and 34 hundredths. Yes, 40 hundredths is greater than 34 hundredths. That's okay. Point 3, absolute value of 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter, we can write it as 3.25, right? Without the negative because of the absolute, right? And we have 3.12. Yes, 12 hundredths. Yeah, I can say that 25 is greater than 12 hundredths, right? We choose A. But here, note that how I convert 1/4 to 25 hundredths. Note with me, 1/4. I need to convert it to decimal, so I need the denominator to be 10 or 100 or 1000. I can convert it to 100. How? I convert 4 to 100 by times it by 25. 4 by 25 equal 100, right? 1 by 25 is equal 25. Now I can say that 1/4 equal 25 over 100. 25 over 100 equal 25 hundredths. Okay? That's okay. Point 4, the absolute values of opposites like 5 and negative 5, like 4 and negative 4 are equal, negative, different. Absolute value, there is no negative 5 and 5. Absolute value of negative 5 equal 5. Absolute value of 5 equal 5. It's equal. Okay. Point 5. A negative number with an absolute value, it becomes positive greater than 10. Which negative number with absolute value will be greater than 10? This is positive and here positive. Now we have negative 9 and negative 12. Negative 9 with absolute will be 9. 9 greater than 10? No. But 12, negative 12 with absolute value will be 12, and 12 greater than 10. So it's the correct answer. Absolute value of negative 10 equal 10 plus Absolute value of negative 2 equal to 10 plus 2 equal 12. We have here 12. Now we have 20 minus absolute value of negative 10 equal 10. 20 minus 10 equal just 10. We have here 10 and here 12. Of course 12 greater than 10. Where? Oh wait, B. It's choose point A. Okay. Point 7. Absolute value of 2 and 1/4. Negative will be positive. Okay. Divided half with absolute value, it's the same itself. Okay. How to divide these two? We have mixed number here and we have here what? A fraction. So I need to convert them to be two fraction. To convert mixed number to a fraction, okay, 2 and 1/4, yes, just 4, and the numerator 4 times 2 plus 1. 4 times 2 equal 8. 8 plus 1 equal 9. Divided half equal the first dividend itself and convert 2 times and upside down the fraction 2 over 1. Now I can simplify 2 with 4. Over 2 equal 1. Over 2 equal 2. Now 9 times 1 equal 9. 2 times 1 equal 2. 4 divided 2. 9 divided 2, sorry. 9 divided 2 equal what? Oh, 9, 8 and 1. 8 divided 2 equal 4. And remained 1 over 2. 4 and half. 4 and half. Point 8. Absolute value of negative 4 equal 4 plus 2 and 1/3. 2 and 1/3. Okay, I need to add them. 4 with 2 just equals 6 and we have 1/3. Point 9. Absolute value of x just x and negative 1. Any absolute value of any number will be positive. Any positive will be greater than any negative. Okay, absolute value of 2 times absolute value of negative 2 just 2. 2 by 2 equal 4. 11. The distance between 10 and negative 10 with absolute value. What absolute value of negative 10? It's just 10. What is the distance between 10 and 10? Between 10 and 10 there is no distance. It's just 0. It's the same point. The absolute value of the opposites of negative 2 and 1/5 is what? He asked us about the absolute value of the opposite of negative 2 and 1/5. What's the opposite of negative? It will be positive, right? With the absolute value, positive will not change. It's same value, 2 and 1/5. And this is end of our exercise. Of lesson 5 and 6, and we will meet each other in the unit 2 assessment. Thank you.